Hi, welcome to our drama coach update. So, what have we been up to?
So I just did a self-tape, well not a self-tape, what's it called?
A voice reel?
A voice, not a voice reel.
A voice
audition.
self-tape. Yeah.
A voice audition.
Which I will edit for you when
Yeah.
you're at school tomorrow and get sent off. So Lacey's just done a little bit of singing for an audition.
Yeah.
It's getting busy now, isn't it? Which is really
Yeah.
exciting, but we're having to deal
also-
with things like clashes
Yes.
or conflicts, as they're called.
Are they?
Well, it would be a conflict if there was a job you couldn't make because you were on another job, or the same for me.
That's a conflict.
That's a conflict, but
clashes is when two people's things.
Yeah, so I'd say, I wanted to go for an audition, didn't I?
This is
So I
one
really fancied
person,
the part.
and this is the others, and they clash.
Yeah.
They go
So
through each other.
I'm going for an audition, and if I did get the part, it would mean missing your play,
Yes.
missing your show.
But you could find the DVD.
I
and
know,
then
you've
could
been
see
very
the
good
dress
about it,
rehearsal.
and maybe I could come to your dress rehearsal or something.
Yeah.
But again, that's if I get the play. So it's a lot to overthink, but I did want to say it to you, and you were very sweet and said, "Oh, Mummy, you should go for it if you want it," and very supportive and understanding. And I would expect me to be like that for you.
Yeah.
But it was very refreshing and beautiful for you to say to me, "Mummy, promise me if they offer it to you and you want it, you will take it."
Yeah.
And that was, I thought, very grown up of you. And very sort of fitting to the industry that if the opportunity's there, you should take it. Go on, you've spotted something else on our list.
So I've auditioned for an agent.
Yeah.
Which is exciting.
Yes, we've applied to a couple.
I think
haven't
I've
we?
applied to like 3.
I think this is your third one. Maybe it'll be third time lucky.
Yeah.
So again, this is a London-based agency.
I never actually like odd numbers.
Okay. Well, maybe this will be the one for you.
Yeah.
So this was a self-tape.
Odd number.
And it was interesting for me noting this week on your attention span. I actually think you were a lot better with your singing one. You were like, okay, the cat came through the cat flap and we had to go again and again. And
It was frustrating.
It was a bit frustrating.
I got very...
Yeah, but again, that's part of it. Take after take after take. And sometimes it's not your fault. Something happens and you have to go again. You might have done the perfect take, but you'll get this in the industry.
And then you won't do a perfect take, and then you'll have to go again, and then something else happens when it's your perfect take, and then you have to go again, and then you finally get the perfect
can't
take.
let any frustration come into it, because that will come out in your character, in your voice. So you've just got to let it roll and be easygoing, which is new for me because I used to stress out about everything. But both going for auditions for me and like I've got my first shooting on set this weekend, which I'm really excited about. And I've known about for ages, so I've learnt my lines so well. Like I tell all my students, can you do them standing on your head? I honestly could do these lines standing on my head with you throwing stuff at me.
I don't think you can stand on your head.
All right, in a handstand. For as long as I could handstand.
Okay.
So I could do these lines like with whatever. I can do it driving.
Yeah, you can't quite stand on your head yet.
No, but that was what I used to say. If you can do it standing on your head, which is really exciting because I know, or I feel I know, whatever is thrown at me. Can you do it again? Can you hit this mark? Can you do it this way? I should be able to do it, but we'll report back in the next update. So what else have we done? We're checking our list here. Talked about agent, we talked about you doing more and more auditions are self-tape, although I've got an in-person one on Tuesday because that's fairly local. Yes, you've entered yourself for something.
So with my dance school, what do you call it? With my dance school, we do UKA awards every year.
I think this is the first year.
Yeah, this is the first year I'm not away for it, so that's exciting.
It factored in, didn't it, to whether we would go away or not, and we emailed and they said,
also I can't do 2 of them
that weekend. But out of the 3, you're only opting to do 1, even though you really wanted to do all 3 because
it also clashes with my whole day BTS schedule, which means the 3. So we have 4 weeks to prepare now, and we only have 3 weeks now because we've used up 1.
That's the cat that was being pesky. Oh, and that's a big cat trying to scare her.
That's Panda.
Yeah. Oi!
Oh no.
Right. Sorry about the interruption. Panda's gone away.
Scary.
Maisie's okay.
God.
And we must
cat
carry on
actually
regardless.
opened.
Maisie, just leave him alone, darling. So it was Maisie who was being a pickle during your singing ones. Coming
so
in
back
and
to
out.
UKA
So back to the UKA awards.
because it clashes. So we have 4 days to prepare. We for lessons more like, and we've already used one, and then the other 3 weeks that I've got is the 3 weeks that are my whole day BTS, because we only go for half.
School.
We only go for half days.
Normally, but because it's the run up to the show.
But because it's the run up to a show, that happens. But I can do my lyrical one.
Yes, you can
which
do
is
lyrical because you practice that on Tuesday.
I'm entering for bronze, I think.
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah, and then I have to do bronze bar because I can't go straight to silver without doing a bar.
Okay. So again, what would you say is useful for somebody to do a dance award? Can you remember doing yours when you were really little or not?
That was only my Princess and Pirate one.
that
I
was
went
the
for a
beginning.
pirate one.
You did. Like to be. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know.
Girls can
just
be pirates,
all of
boys
the
can be
girls.
princesses.
All of the girls went for princesses except for Patrick,
Well,
and I was the only girl who went for
I'm
pirate.
impressed that you stood your ground and went for something different.
I wanted a pirate.
Good for you. So,
At that time, I wanted to be a boy.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was probably why.
So I think this is going to be a big step up then, because you haven't done these in a while. So you can report back how that goes. Although you're only focusing on one, you're coming out of shot a little bit here. Come back in.
So my advice for dance awards, it doesn't depend on what dance, but if you're doing a dance and you have to stand still for a second, don't fidget, don't do anything. Just hands behind your back in front or by your side, just standing there doing nothing.
Which I think can be hard for you. I've seen you sometimes. Sometimes you have immense concentration.
Yeah.
And other times it will go. What can people do to help adults or children to help with their concentration? Have you got any ideas?
No, not really.
No, not really pre-planned.
No.
I think when you truly enjoy something, it is easier.
Yeah.
But it's those still moments.
Also, if it is a happy spring to life dance, always need a smile on your face.
Yeah,
Sorry, I forgot the word
absolutely.
then. But then if it's like a slow, sad dance, you need a kind of serious or sad face. And then if it's angry, you need an angry face.
I'll tell you what, I would have that smile and I would keep that smile going in, because then you appear, I would tell this to any student, you appear more confident if you can go in, say hello to your examiner with a big smile, and even if you're not feeling confident,
Also,
that will help you.
If you do go in for an audition or actually there, or a dance award, you always need to go in and say hi and do it. Like say hi and say your name in a big smile and in a loud voice. Because if you're like, hi, my name is... that's like fidgeting and everything. Yeah. That's just going to make them think, oh, she's nervous. Yeah. Okay, she's not proper. Or like if your feet are swinging side to side, because I know like my feet go outwards when I'm
We talked
nervous.
about grounding yourself earlier when you were singing, about putting your feet flat on the floor. Yeah. I'll tell you what I've been enjoying this week is learning my lines in the sunshine, and you can really see it in all different colours. I've really enjoyed the fact that, although I'm going to be really busy this weekend and then an audition straight after, which they moved for me, by the way, which I thought was really good.
Audition?
The irony of, I got an audition through and I was already shooting. And of course, this probably happens to actors.
Which one was it?
Doesn't matter. This probably happens to actors all the time. But I just emailed them and I said, I noticed on your social media that you're doing it across these 2 days.
Yeah.
Could you find me a slot in the second day? And they were lovely, and they did, and it was no problem. So it was not worth me panicking or stressing. And again, if they couldn't, then it's not meant to be. I'm already booked to shoot. I'm not going to let that team down. But it does become difficult. I think if that's suddenly your $1 million job or whatever that comes to you, and then you're doing a free piece somewhere else, I think that's is then difficult for people. But that's why it's good to have an agent, because they can make those decisions for you.
It depends. Like if there's one, there's a £pound paid job, and then there is a free job, but you prefer the free job. What do you do then?
Or if you think the free job is better for you, or that's interesting.
Or it's more experience or something. What do you do then? Do you go for the free job that you like?
I guess generally the better paid jobs are probably the better experience. But not always. I would love to hear if people had conflicting views on that. That would be really interesting. So I'm hoping I'm also not too tanned for this role. Obviously I auditioned for it, way back in the winter when I was about your colour.
No, you're never my colour.
All right, when I was a bit paler. And now, yeah, I've been away and I've sat in the garden. And but it's interesting to note.
Just put loads of sun cream on, then you'll get whiter.
Well, no, I still go brown. It's interesting to know.
No,
I was listening.
I mean for the job, just...
Oh, I see. Go white.
And then
Well, there
it
is
goes
a
white.
makeup artist there, so maybe she can help me out. And maybe it doesn't matter. My character's American. No, she's not. She's British, but she's living in America, and it is summertime. So
Okay.
hopefully it'll all pan out totally fine. But noticing myself on camera now next to you makes me realise how much my
But
skin's
your hands
changed.
are lighter. Your hands are
Not
lighter.
really.
They are lighter than your face. Like,
I don't know. I think
see,
I just...
they're lighter than your face.
Anyway, I don't think this is actually that relevant.
No.
Well, it is, because I was listening to Rebel Wilson on a podcast, and she was saying about the contracts and how you have to sign to say, I will not put on or lose too much weight. I will not drastically change my hair, which is why today I asked the hairdressers to do the usual.
Like, last minute, can I have pink, please?
Yeah, but there is a suggestion to that. So if you suddenly had to have your hair chopped for a role, and then somebody saw you on your Spotlight page and said, I want to cast you, and you had this long hair, you would say, oh, just an update, and you do, even though you haven't got time to get full new headshots, you would do an update sort of kind of selfie shot, or as good as you can, to say, this is what I look like at the moment, before you say turned up to audition and shocked them.
Sorry, just a bit worried about, oh, there again.
You worried about the cat?
Yeah, I'm worried about
You have
Lucy.
a very kind heart. That's what I put on your application, that you...
I'm worried about
other people and other things. So my point there is an expectation clearly of you staying the same, or if you do change, obviously get new headshots. But you can sign contracts. Thankfully, I haven't at the moment. But it'd be nice to get a job that required that, for you to stay the same for a certain amount of time, because of reshoots and things. You know, you might get everything shot. The same with this weekend. I'll try not to get any more tanned after this weekend, because if they need to reshoot, and then with the last 2 scenes, I need to try and look the same as I am in the other scenes.
Sorry, I was comfortable.
But yeah, it's not so relevant for you, say, tan-wise, because you don't.
I don't tan.
Lounge about in the heat. But
also, I don't
things
tan.
like haircuts.
Yeah, I could tan. I just can't be bothered to lie still for ages.
No, I know you just want to be too.
I just wanted
to on the go. So have we covered everything? So we're shooting and auditioning this weekend. You've got lots of self-taped auditions, including one for an agent, which is exciting. Including an audio one. Oh, that I felt that I really have my lines down, but we'll find out. Oh yeah, we'll find out for real. So I need to just relax into my self-confidence. I had some energy healing as well, so perfect timing to just help me with my self-belief, self-confidence. I know what I'm doing. Just go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I think that's just about everything. Awesome. Well, hopefully next time we've got some updates and some new projects.
Yeah, that would be great.
To have a good old waffle on there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
I thought you were going to say thank you for so much for waffling on.
Well, thank you, Lacey, for waffling on, and I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Okay, bye.